The sharp blaring sound of your alarm jolted you awake and you greedily reached out to turn it off. Your fingers fumbled over the button before finally silencing the insistent beeping. You let out a deep sigh, staring at the ceiling for a moment, trying to gather the energy to face another day. Another day working with Mr. Cold-hearted himself, John Jungkook, the strictest, most unapproachable boss anyone could ever ask. You rubbed your eyes. The thought of going to work was both exhausting and frustrating. Jungkook, your CEO boss, was the definition of perfectionism. He was always calm, composed, and utterly inflexible. He is like a machine, no emotions, no gratitude, just work, work, and more work. Let's just get this day over with, you said with a groan, heading to the bathroom to start getting ready. As the elevator doors opened on the executive floor, you adjusted the files in your hands and approached Jungkook's cabin, knocking twice. You waited for his curt acknowledgement. Come in, his deep voice dragged out from inside. You pushed the door open to find him seated at his pristine desk, his sharp eyes already scanning through documents. Good morning, sir, you greeted politely, stepping inside and closing the door behind you. Morning. Suppressing a sign, you walked up to his desk and placed the neatly organized schedule for the day in front of him. Here is your agenda for today. You have meeting with the board at 10 am followed by a video conference with the Singapore branch at 1 pm. There is also a dinner appointment with Mr. Choi from the legal department at 7 pm to discuss the new contract terms. Jungkook finally looked up, his piercing gaze meeting yours. Move the video conference to 2 pm. I want an hour after the board meeting to review their feedback. But, sir, the Singapore team specially requested 1 pm due to the time difference. It might inconvenience them if we reschedule. I wasn't asking why, make it happen. You bite the inside of your cheek, nodding despite the frustration bubbling within you. Understood, sir. His gaze lingered on you for a moment longer before he returned to his documents. Anything else? Yes, sir. The finance department sent over the revised budget for the next quarter. I have left it on your desk for review. Okay, you can leave now, he said, not sparing you another glance. Ryan, you paused, turning back to face him. Ensure that dinner with Mr. Choi is handled perfectly. I don't want any mistakes. Yes, sir, you replied, stepping out of the room. Unbelievable, you muttered under your breath as you walked back to your desk. After some time, Jungkook was immersed in his work, his long fingers gliding over the keyboard as he typed out an important email. The sound of his office door opening pulled his attention away. As he looked up, his brows frowning slightly. Era, he said, his cold tone softening slightly at the sight of his younger sister stepping into the room. Surprise! Era grinned, spreading her arms as she walked over. Miss me, big brother? Jungkook leaned back in his chair, a faint smile tugging at his lips. You didn't even tell me you'd be back. When did you land? Yesterday evening, she replied, plopping herself down on the chair across from his desk. You have been so busy that I didn't even bother calling, so I figured I would just come by and see you. Yeah, I was busy. How was your study? Finished with everything abroad now? Yep, finally done. No more endless classes, projects, and exams. I'm back for good. Good to hear, Jungkook said, nodding. Have you seen mom and dad yet? Of course, they were the first stop. But now I am here to check out how my dear brother is doing in his corporate empire. She looked around the sleek office and let out a low whistle. This place is as intimidating as ever. Does anyone ever smile here? Jungkook smirked faintly. They are here to work, not to enjoy themselves. Typical you, she teased, shaking her head. Anyway, I also came here to see someone special. Jungkook raised a brow. Someone special? Is that Ryan? Yeah, Ryan. I have missed her so much. I didn't tell her I was back because I wanted to surprise her. Ryan is Ira's childhood friend. Okay, she is at her desk, probably busy right now. Busy because you are a slave driver. I don't drive anyone to do anything. She is efficient at her job and I expect results. Still the same cold robotic CEO. You know, Ryan worked so hard for you, you could show a little appreciation. Jungkook didn't respond immediately, instead leaning back in his chair. If she is doing well, she knows it. There is no need for unnecessary words. You are impossible. Anyway, I am off to find her. Let's three have dinner together tomorrow. I will make sure your schedule is clear, she added, giving him a pointed look. Fine, Jungkook said with a small nod. Tell Ryan to handle the details. Of course, she said, standing up. See you later, Mr. Ice King. You were busy typing up a report at your desk when the sound of your office door opening caught your attention. Without looking up, you assumed it was another colleague dropping off files. Excuse me, can I come in? A familiar voice said, lacquered with mischief. Your fingers froze mid-typing and your head snapped up. Era, you gasped, your eyes wide with disbelief. Surprise, she grinned, stepping into your cabin with her arms open. Oh my god, you exclaimed, standing up so quickly that your chair nearly toppled over. You rushed to her and enveloped her in a tight hug. Era, I can't believe it's you. When did you get back? How long has it been? I have missed you so much. She laughed, hugging you back just as tightly. Calm down, Ryan. You are going to squeeze the life out of me. You pulled back, holding her shoulders as you beamed at her. I'm sorry, I'm just so shocked. You didn't even tell me you were coming back. When did you get here? Last night. I wanted to surprise everyone, and you were at the top of my list. I can't believe it's been years. Look at you, you are glowing. Tell me everything. How is life been abroad? How was college? Are you back for good now? She offered, gesturing for you to sit back down as she took the seat across from your desk. One question at a time. Life is been good. College was hectic, but I survived. And yes, I'm back for good now. No more running around the world for me. That's amazing. You said your excitement bubbling over. I have missed you so much, Era. Things just haven't been the same without you here. I have missed you too, but look at you, you are working for my brother. How is that been? You have got to tell me everything. Working with your brother? It's something alright. Oh, that doesn't sound promising. What is he like as a boss? Well, let me put it this way. Your brother is a brilliant CEO, no doubt about that. He runs this place like a well oiled machine, and he's got the brain of a genius. But Ira leaned forward eagerly. You leaned in as well, lowering your voice. He's the coldest person I have ever met, Ira. I mean, it's like working for a robot. He's all about work, no small talk, no appreciation, nothing. It's always do this, fix that, and don't make mistakes. I could pour my heart and soul into a project and he wouldn't even blink. That sounds exactly like him. He's always been like that, even at home. I'm telling you, it's exhausting, and he never listens to suggestions either. If it's not his idea, it's automatically wrong. It's like talking to a brick wall. Wow, you really have a lot to say about him. Oh, I could go on, you said dramatically. I mean, sure, he is gorgeous, but that doesn't make up for the fact that he is so emotionally unavailable. He doesn't even realize how intimidating he is to everyone here. Half of the office is scared to breathe too loudly around him. His expression remained unreadable at first, but then as your words sank in, a smirk slowly crept onto his lips. So, this is how you think about me, Vayan, he muttered under his breath, his eyes narrowing slightly. Cold, distant, and ungrateful. I will show you how wrong you were. With a sharp exhale, he stepped back from the door. You are impossible, but seriously, let's not spend all our time talking about him. I am here to catch up with you, not get a detailed analysis of my brother's flaws. Fair enough, you said with a grin, finally letting out a sign of relief. I have just been holding that in for a while. But hey, speaking of my brother, I actually mentioned something interesting earlier with him. I wants to have dinner tomorrow with him and I invited you and he agreed. And he also said to make arrangements. You should come with us. Your eyes widened in surprise. Me, at dinner with you and Mr. Cold-hearted CEO himself? Yes, you. Come on, it will be fun. It's not like you don't see him every day anyway. I don't know, Era. It feels weird to induce on family time. Plus, I don't think he would want his secretary tagging along. Oh, please, you are not just his secretary, you are my best friend, and if he has a problem with it, he can deal with me. Besides, it's not every day I get to have dinner with the two people I care about most. Besides, he knows we are close. He wouldn't say no to me dragging you along. I don't know, Era, it feels weird. I mean, it's one thing to work for him, but dinner, what if it's awkward? It won't be. It's not a business meeting. It's just dinner. Relax, okay? You are coming. No excuses. Alright, fine. But if he starts being all cold and intimidating, I am blaming you. Deal. Trust me, Ryan. It will be fun. And who knows, maybe you will see a different side of my brother for once. He entered his cabin and settled into his chair, his fingers tapping rhythmically on the desk as he stared at the phone in his hand. After a moment, he dialed you. The phone rang for a few seconds before he picked up. Yes, Mr. John. Ryan, I need you to come to my office. He said, his tone as cold and direct as ever. Okay, sir, I will be right there. Era, who had just been about to leave, looked up at you. So, he called you? Well, I will come with you then. I am just going to say goodbye to my brother before I head out. You nodded. Era followed you as you walked towards Jungkook's office.